All right, we're going to be doing an install of the Alien Sunshade front for the Jeep Gladiator. You'll notice once you unpack your box, you have the actual sunshade right here. You want to make sure that the Alien logo is actually going to be in the rear. Once you unpack your box, we have the two 10-inch T-bar bungees for the front of the sunshade. We have the two 13-inch T-bar bungees for the front corner of the sunshade. The two longest bungees here, the 15-inch, are going to be for the center rear. The two 10-inch bungees are going to be for the rear corners, and the four 8-inch bungees are going to be for the sides. We also have a strap here that we'll show you how to use in just a second that's going to help you install the front of the sunshade. Now, just to get a visual, you want to make sure once you unpack the sunshade, the actual logo is going to be in the back of your Jeep. The two longest bungees that you have are going to be the rear center. The 15-inch bungees are going to be in the rear center in these two holes right here. The two 10-inch bungees are going to be the rear corners, so the two corners on each side right here. The 10-inch T-bar bungees are going to be for the front center right here. The 13-inch T-bar bungees are going to be for the front corners on each side right there. And the four 8-inch bungees right here are going to be on the sides. Okay, for the rear, you're going to have 8 bungees for the sides, and you're going to have 2 extra long bungees, which will be for the rear center. You don't need your installation kit tool for the rear. Again, the small bungees, you're just going to line them up on the side right here. And you have your 2 extra long bungees for the center. Okay, now we're going to install the sunshade. You want to have your logo facing the back. And the first thing you want to do is you want to find the center hole. We're going to slide the 13-inch bungees, so not the longest T-bar ones, but the second longest ones, with the T-bar on the bottom. Once you slide this through, you just want to take your strap, get it right through the middle. That's going to help you grab the bungee through on the other side. You want to slide it through kind of right over the strap for the visor, and kind of right over the top. You'll notice the actual bungee cord or the tool cord comes through on the other side. You grab it, and that allows you to grab the bungee. From there, you just grab the bungee, wrap it around the T-bar, and you'll be all set. Don't worry too much about the placement. At that point, you can actually adjust it and move the actual setup at that point. Once that's complete, we're going to do the same thing for the other side. Okay, once we're done with the other side, we're going to move to the left corner. You want to grab your longest T-bar bungee that you have. Again, you want to slide it through with the T-bar on the bottom. Now, once it's through, you want to use your installation tool to wrap it around, and you want to slide this through right above the windshield in the corner there on a 45-degree angle. Give it a good push, and you'll see the tool will pop through on the other side. That will allow you to grab the bungee. And now you're just going to wrap the bungee around the T-bar, similar to how we did in the center. And you'll notice, again, the first time you install these bungees, they're a little tight. They're built for durability and to last. But as you have this on more and more, and you install it on and off, it'll become easier. Once that's all secured, you repeat the same thing for the other side. Okay, once the front and front corners are installed, you're going to move to the rear center. We're going to grab the longest bungee, the 15-inch bungees. Again, we're going to slide the bungees with the ball on the bottom. Once it's through, you're just going to reach around the backside, grab it here on the backside. You'll notice these bungees are pretty tight at first. The more you use them, the more flexible they'll be. They're built for durability. You just got to reach across and snap it over the ball, and you're all set there. Once the rear center is installed, you're going to do the same process for the other side. Okay, once the rear bungees are installed, we're going to move to the side bungees. You want to grab the smallest bungee you have, the 8-inch bungees. Again, we're going to put it through with the bungee ball on the bottom. What I like doing is grabbing it and wrapping it around and just grabbing the ball right here and kind of meeting it in the middle. Once it's secured, I like to actually move the bungee so it's not hitting the door on the inside. Just slide it in the inside and you're all set. We're going to repeat that process for this hole here, and then the other 2 on the other side as well. Okay, once the rear center bungees have been installed, we're going to move to the corners. You want to grab your 13-inch bungees. Again, slide it through with a ball on the bottom. So when you're pulling this across, you want to make sure you get a really nice big stretch. There's a few different ways you could do this. I like actually grabbing the bungee ball and meeting it halfway down here. Once you're there, try to get it through, and you're in. It's best to usually adjust the bungee and kind of move it down a little bit, just so this is not necessarily right there, and you can slide it down to where you want to place it. Once that's secure, you want to do the same thing for the other side. Okay, once the last corner bungee has been installed, you then just want to kind of stretch it out, make sure it's even, make sure everything's aligned, and then you're all set. You can enjoy your front Alien Sunshade. Okay, once the front sunshade has been installed, we're going to move to the rear. You want to make sure the Alien Sunshade logo is facing behind you. We're going to take the longest bungee that you have, the 15-inch. We're going to go through the bottom where the bungee ball is going to be on the inside. We're then going to reach around right here. We want to make sure that the cord's actually going to the right of this little hump right here, just so you can close the top if needed. Once that's through, you're going to actually grab the bungee here. This part, if it's your first time installing the bungees, you're going to notice they're a little tight, and you want to stretch it out as much as you possibly can. The more that you install this and the more that you take it on and off, the easier it's going to get. You just go right there, let it through. Okay, and once that's secure, we're going to do the same thing for the other side. Once the center has been installed, we're going to move to the side. You're going to take the 8-inch bungees that we have. Again, we're going to put it through with the bungee ball on the bottom. We're just going to wrap it around. Meet right there. You're all set, and then again, just slide the bungee inside. We're going to repeat that process for the rest of all of the side slots, and you're going to be all set. Okay, we've repeated the same process for all of the bungees on this side. We're now going to move over to the other side. Last but not least, we're going to move to the last side bungees. Again, we're going to take the small bungees, slide it right through. After installing one side, I like to start with the actual corner on the other side. I'm going to grab the bungee with one hand and the strap with one hand. I'm going to meet it right around. Once that's through, just going to slide it back in center, and we're going to repeat that process for these other 2 straps right here. Okay, we're all done now installing the front and the rear. You want to make sure it's stretched out and it fits appropriately. Again, you could just slide these into place. Just note that if you're having some difficulty installing these rear bungees, you can actually install one at a time on each side, so there's not as much tension as when you install all 4 on one side. That might be an easier trick for you.